I've been thinking quite a lot about what's going on in Europe and if or how this history of mass emigration has shaped those current events. And I would say a couple of things seem important to me. One is that in Eastern Europe, you do have a long history of states defining democracy and sovereignty in terms of national homogeneity. And I think the opposition to migration that we see today is another articulation of that in some ways. The idea that in order for our society to be safe or even democratic, it needs to be homogenous. I think also that if you think about the last 150 years in terms of the struggle of many East Europeans to gain freedom to move, that's something that was sort of precariously, I guess, achieved with the fall of the Iron Curtain and the expansion of the European Union. And so maybe it's not surprising that East Europeans, some East Europeans at least now, feel they have the most to lose if the gates are open more broadly to migrants outside of Europe. One thing that's been challenging to kind of my own sense of this history is that I would have guessed, based on a lot of the rhetoric before the crisis, that East Europeans had achieved a kind of status as the good migrants within Europe, defined in opposition to those from outside. And some of the violence that has been occurring in Britain in the aftermath of the Brexit, directed toward Polish migrants in particular, is really shocking in that respect, and I guess does reveal again that there's that status is still tenuous even within Europe.